Hey there, Stampers, and welcome to another Step It Up video. This week you're going to get a kind of a twofer. I'm going to do a Trending Tuesday, which I always take a card magazine and see something in there, and then I transform it using Stampin' Up. And I'm not exactly remaking this card, but I really liked the layout, and I liked the stripes, and I really liked this detail, this little circle detail. So I searched my stash of stamps and I found the Happiest Birthday Wishes. The Hostess one has this happy, 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 happy on it. So I'm going to use that. And I'm going to use Little Friends. This one here, the birthday one, so that it can tie together. On the inside panel I would do a birthday. So I'm going to show you 3, because I actually have already done 3, and then we'll work up. So it's not exactly the same, but it's, you know, a pretty good likeness. And I added this ribbon here because I just wanted another detail. And this paper that I'm using is from Celebrations, and it's my favorite paper in a very long time. And I'm using it all the time. But, okay, so this is step 3. They're all basically the same. I'm going to start with step 1. The step 1, you can see on step 3 I used the soft suede card base, but we're taking it down. So instead of using this Designer Series paper for the background, we're just going to use the Poppy Parade cardstock. And then we are going to adhere the stripes. And then the final piece for the step 1 card is just to have this, we're going to stamp the image and color it. But I want to show you quickly how we would go about doing the happy, happy, happy thing. And this is how I did it. Sort of eyeballed where I want the stripes and where I want this piece. And then I took a piece of scrap paper and I just used it as a mat. I have the stamp here. I'm using soft suede marker. I'm going to ink it up with the marker. I don't know if you can see this. Ink it up with the marker. And then, you know, since I have this scrap piece of paper over the stuff I want to use, the ink won't go there and it'll just be placed exactly where I want it. So, there you go. And then we're going to put the lid back on. You're just going to position it sort of the way you like it. And stamp. Like so. Easy peasy. And you have your little image like that. Then, for the image with the little girl and the puppy in the package, get this on here the way I want it. I'm using Stays On. You're just going to ink it up. And I actually colored the images on the step 2 and step 3 differently. And I'm going to show you the one of them, and you won't hear my ramblings because I'll speed it up for time purposes. Otherwise this video would end up being too long. So you stamp the image. Okay, let me see if I can find, here's my little sketch that I used. So this one was done with the markers and a blender pen, and this one was done with my dry aqua painter. And that's what I want to show you. So I'm going to have to, can't find my palette, so I'm just going to use this. And all I do is I start pulling the colors that I want, and I just put it right on the case. I'm going to need more of the lighter color and less of the darker colors. Of course, we need a little soft suede. And I use Blushing Bride Diluted for skin tone. And I have a little crumb cake in here for the dog. And so I have an aqua painter. I use a fine tip aqua painter. I got mine through an art supply store. I need fine tip to do some of this stuff, and I use the Stampin' Up! Ones, which are medium and large, for other things, but when I'm doing a detailed image, I like a fine tip one. So I have a medicine cup full of water, and I just sort of, there's no water in the barrel of this, but it's still pretty damp, and I just sort of take the wetness away either by cloth, or I like to use my skin because I can feel. You get to know how. And now I'm going to have to shut my trap because all of this is going to be sped up. So. And that's it. So all you would do with this is, well, this is still wet, so I would let it dry, and then I would apply adhesive, and I would put the striped paper down, leaving a border, appropriate border. Let me move this out of the way so you can see, sort of like that. And then remember, we had positioned this already, so just follow where you are. And that's your step 1 card. Pretty easy. And it's cute, isn't it? And then inside you could do, you know, a panel of Very Vanilla and use one of these birthday greetings, and it would be really cute. Cute card. The step 2 card is similar, and I've already done the image. We are on the Poppy Parade, and put some adhesive down. I'll actually do this one. And I would probably put some adhesive on the inside to hold the ribbon down. After we put this in, oops, email came. It's the one noise I really can't control when the email comes. And then we're going to position this one right on top of the stripes to meet it like that. You're going to adhere the image that's been colored onto soft suede, a nice matte. And then this would be down here. I like to put it right where the two papers meet. And then you can pop this up on dimensionals. Be cute that way. And then just add a little bow at that intersection. And you can trim it. But this is also from Celebration, this fine little organdy ribbon. And so this would be your step 2 card. Cute, huh? And then your step 3, I used a soft suede base instead of the Poppy Parade, and I used this printed poppy paper as the background. And it's the same as step 2, except I added a matte to this blue piece, and I used soft suede ribbon, and then I did bump it up on dimensionals, as you can see. Now this one was the dry aqua painter technique that I did, and this one was a blender pen. So, you know, both work effectively and make cute cards, and I hope you found this helpful and you don't mind me throwing in all the extras on the tutorial on how to do the dry aqua painter. I get asked that a lot. It takes a little practice, but as you can see, it really isn't difficult, and it gives a nice blended look, and you still get a lot of brightness from the colors. And you could even go back, say you wanted, you know, even a bigger pop on the poppy apron. You just can go back in, even after it's dry, and you can add a little more punch of color, and it dries beautifully blended. Or you can just give it another whole wash. You just want to make sure you go over the whole place, or just the places you want it darker. But it's not difficult. It just takes a little practice, you know, to get your hand at it. And I hope you found this helpful and you're having a terrific new year. And I look forward to lots of fun things this year. And thanks for joining me. Bye.